Overview of Hartford history and how we sort of came to the point of urban renewal. How can we encapsulate that in a quick introduction? Someone presented the idea of imagining Hartford as having gone through 4 stages, 4 really complete builds or rebuilds. So the first build, we're calling it, beginning in 1635, and I really like to simplify things. So I say everything was made out of wood back then, which is not true, but as we move forward anyway. But I like to think about it as you got a lot of wood structures, houses. The second build, beginning around 1780, so post-revolution, you have a lot of federal architecture. You have a lot of brownstone and brick, the old State House. In fact, I'll step back one to the first build for a second. There's really nothing left in Hartford from the first build. The only thing really left is the ancient burying ground. There are no buildings. The second build, as far as I know, there are 3 buildings left. The old State House from that time period, the Amos Bull House, and the Butler and Cook House. And
at first it was New England or English people who were there, and there were very few people, no diversity. Then you see the diversity grow and grow, and you get into the era when immigration was big, huge diversity, lots of people, lots of Irish names and Italian and so forth. And then you get up to the 1950s, and suddenly it says population 0. And the students are like, what? What happened? And then you can tell that story.
Some of the original plans for Constitution Plaza, the proposals, they did include housing. So mixed income housing was included in some of the early plans. But housing sort of dropped off somewhere along the way. A lot of residents were promised, assistance with finding new housing, and that didn't necessarily happen. The only residential building that was built during this time was Bushnell Towers, which is luxury housing. So all your Front Street folks are going to get in there. So